Welcome to the first episode of the Pine Podcast. Today I am joined by my first guest, Spender, Spencer, Dispenser, Suspending, anything really. He's a man of many names, if you couldn't tell. Say hello to the audience.
Hey.
That was really creepy. I know I said I was going to call it Simp Cave, but I figured I'd name it after one of my favorite movies called The Place Beyond the Pines. If you haven't not watched that movie, I highly recommend you check it out. It has, what's the dude's name? Oh yeah, Ryan Gosling. He looks like Lil Peep in the movie, so you might like it.
And Bradley Cooper.
He looks like my dad.
And Ray Liotta.
And Dane DeHaan, everybody's favorite drug addict. So today we're going to be talking about some subjects. That's what we're looking at. You want to talk about school?
Oh, yeah, I'll talk about school.
Okay. Do you have the thing ready? Timer?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
No, it's okay. And we're gonna be recording for at least an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Hold on, let me.
So, okay, wait. The topics are gonna be the schools.
Stopwatch, probably.
Yeah, the deficit. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead. You start with the school thing.
So, coronavirus pandemic going around.
It's crazy.
Very, very crazy. Very dangerous.
Very.
Please stay home.
Please do.
It's canceled school, and well, not really canceled. Doing virtual school, which a lot of people have different opinions on it. Like, oh, we're not going to school. Epic.
Very epic.
Well, it's different for me because I'm a senior. This is my last year, and I didn't know it would end on Friday the 13th, but it did. It ended on Friday the 13th. That was my last day of school.
There's no sequel to this one, folks.
No. This is my last year before I go to college, and I'm spending the last 2 and a half months of school at home.
Yeah. Well, what was your senior year experience overall? After this.
After this?
Before this. Okay. I'm very tongue-tied, by the way. Get used to this, guys.
It's because it's scuffed. It's okay.
Yeah, it's very scuffed.
We're
drinking our caffeine water, aka G Fuel.
Yep. Sour cherry is really good.
It's a good flavor. Yep.
My experience thus far, I would say, I don't want to say lackluster.
Lackluster, okay.
But yeah, lackluster.
Okay.
I didn't really do much, but it happened. All you can do is look toward the future, I guess.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
What would you rank it out of 10?
10. For most people, they'd probably rank it like a 2.
Are you serious?
For me, I'd rank it about 5, just because it was just mediocre.
You know what? It's at least not terrible. My senior year, I had a great time, even though there's a lot of shitty aspects. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's probably my best year, which is where the stuff I went through, you'd think it'd be the worst year. But, I got to go to New York, so I guess that's what made it a 7 for me.
I peaked in elementary school.
You peaked in elementary school?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Yeah, so how are you going to, how should I say this? I know you're very excited about virtual learning. I think everyone is.
I can spiel about that.
Go ahead. Be my guest on the Pine Podcast.
How I look at it is, I'm okay with it. When I was younger, I was like, yo, what if I was homeschooled? Because not because I had a problem with people or anything like that. Because I'm glad I grew up in public school personally.
Me too.
Because I'm a lot less guarded. I know a lot more about the world. Well, enough. I don't know that much, but
right.
But I would say, I don't know. With this whole thing going around, the only thing I'm not a big fan of is video chat. I know a lot of people have to do that, and I didn't for a minute. So I was like, oh, this is nice. I still hate the fact that I'm, not gonna walk for graduation.
That was disgusting.
I like that. Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm really miffed about that, but Yeah, the worst thing about it is video chat. Just because I just want, with this whole experience, I just want to get work from my teachers, do it, and be done with it.
Right.
At the very least, because I would much rather be learning it in class, personally, like a physical class.
Right.
But I'm stuck at home, and I have to video chat my teachers in these scuffed 180p, like, it's so... And mind you,
4K.
I say that. I wish it was 4K. That would at least make it somewhat better of an experience. But I haven't actually experienced it yet, so I am saying things before they may even happen. Only one of my teachers has even considered it.
Right.
My other teachers are pretty much doing what I said, just giving me work to do. Which I'm taking AP classes and stuff, so it's a little bit more serious, even though I'm just kind of over it at this point. But
yeah,
you know, I'm working. It's being worked on.
It's being worked on. Okay. Yeah, I can. It's so sad that you guys can't walk. Like, I know it's like not a big deal for some people, but like,
you know,
really, that was the main reason why I still didn't drop out of school, was so that I can like have the satisfaction of walking.
Yeah.
And for you guys not to have that really sucks, to be real.
Well, our principal was talking about it. He was talking about how, you know, he said something like, we're going to end up walking. We're going to end up, but it's going to be like, it's going to
like
probably
late.
It's going to be late, yeah, for sure.
I heard like maybe like what, in June? Maybe July?
I'm going to assume. I don't really know. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Let me tell you, if there's one thing I am, it's out of the loop.
Oh, I feel that.
I'm so confused right now. Like, teachers are giving us as much information as we can get, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're giving us plenty of information about what we need to do. I know what I need to do.
Right.
Or what I don't want to do, but I need to do. You know, so I'm not too confused, but all the other stuff, like, we paid for our graduation robes, so...
Yeah.
Like, they said we're probably gonna end up walking, but once again, it's gonna be late, so it's gonna be so fake.
Yeah.
But it's
not very
still,
natural.
I mean, it's still graduation ceremony, so it's like, it still counts. I'm just gonna get my diploma early, whatever.
For some people, that's the best thing in the world, but...
Oh, yeah. I'm sure some people are happy that
Not for my boy Spendy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of us are angry, because there's plenty of people that I've seen, like, getting salty that our senior year's ruined. I don't blame them, you know? A lot of people want to see their friends and go back to school and talk to them, because, like, I never disliked school, but there was plenty of things I disliked about it, like every other kid, you know? Going to public school and stuff like that, which I'm still glad I did. I'm glad I was put into public school, because, man, if I was homeschooled or, like, private school, I would be a completely different person.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, there's nothing really wrong with private school, but I've met I met some people who are, or who were homeschooled, and I was just thinking, like, damn, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Like, there's something, like, insanely wrong with them, but, like, you can definitely tell, like, they're afraid of socializing.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, I don't blame them. They're probably the perfect people for this epidemic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I was kind of the same way, because I like to think I'm a pretty outgoing person, but my social battery just drains in, like, 5 seconds. Unless I'm with some people that I, like, really know.
Yeah, that you really fuck with.
Yeah, that I really mess with. Like, if I'm with them, then yeah, I'm fine. I can go for hours.
Right.
But if it's a public setting, and, you know, this is not me saying I don't like people. You know, that sounds really, like, sus. But, like, my social battery just drains quickly. I can be as kind and nice to people as I want to, but I'm just like, I don't like this anymore. So
I like Ninja.
Oh, yeah?
No, he's terrible. Okay, go ahead.
I like Tyler Blevins.
Tyler Blevins.
I wish I was Tyler Blevins right now. I wish I was drowning in money, even though I'm getting mad at people for no reason.
I feel that. Guys, I just gave this kid a antifreeze and told me it was a chug jug. Hashtag Victory Royale.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's classic.
Thank you.
But yeah, school is it's a hard pill to swallow, really.
I feel that.
It's pretty, like, this is 12 years of my life. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, it all came up to this and nothing. And I'd be inclined to agree, because I feel like it's so anticlimactic. You know? It's like, oh, that big ceremony you get to go to. Like, I'm no valedictorian. I'm not going to be up on stage making, like, an hour-long speech.
Yeah, about God. Yeah.
About I'm not gonna be,
nothing about your success, just God.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be doing that, but I'm still gonna be, I'm gonna show that I did this and I made it. And it's not that big of a deal. Oh, it is a big deal, but a lot of people graduate and go through the motions. But I'm still very proud of it. I'm still proud, especially with the classes that I've taken. I haven't done the greatest. I probably could have done better, if anything. But I'm still pretty proud of what I did.
That's good.
Now it's just like, oh, you did it. Good job.
Good job.
Well, I haven't done it yet. I'm still not graduated. I'm still...
I mean, you basically are at this point.
But yeah. Because, even if I failed... I feel like if I failed my classes, this part, unless it was one of my, half-year classes, if it was half a year, I'd fail. And that would be bad. I would need that credit. So I still have to try. But, my main classes, I've already gotten, A's and B's for, my first semester and, every, term before this. So if I were to fail them, I would still probably pass.
Right.
But I'm still going to try, I'm still going to try my hardest because I respect a lot of my teachers and my peers enough to where it's I need to keep it going, even for the last part of the year. I'm still not the most dedicated student, but I'm trying. I'm trying, okay? Right. I'm doing the best I can. In fact, this is probably it's ironic because this is the year where everyone calms down. Right. But for me, it was just, I'm going to try harder this year because I really don't want to let people down, And it really didn't even matter because I'm already in college at this point.
I mean,
not
basically.
Actually, but, I've already made it.
Yeah, hey, be happy that you go to college. I mean, literally, half the kids I know from high school, if they ever dropped out of college, just didn't go to college.
Yeah.
There's a rough handful that have succeeded in that area because college is actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I never went to college is because I just don't like schooling. I don't like that really environment, I want to say. But just an education itself is such an important thing that I think we all really, really neglect, especially kids in school right now, especially in high school. They're thinking this is the worst shit you could go through. I'm trust me, when you get older, you're gonna really appreciate what those teachers are doing for, especially the good ones.
Yeah, especially the ones that are actually putting in a ton of the teachers I have currently. I would say pretty much all of them have. I mean, I respect them.
Exactly.
I respect everything they've... I've never had anything against my past teachers. Not at all. I've always respected them and respected the work they put in because I was never really the type of student to go against the grain. You know what I mean? I was never really a troublemaker.
No, not edgy.
No, I'm not edgy. Well... but
Young God.
Yeah, but it sucks that it's ending like this. But what can you do other than just sit and not infect other people like an idiot and go around and hurt other people because you want to hang out with your pal,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, by the way, while you're being quarantined, you can listen to this podcast. I believe we're going to make it available for SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify, and hopefully iTunes. iTunes is a little weird with it, but yeah, I just want to throw that out real quick. So if you're just listening to this on YouTube, you can also listen to it on those platforms. So just a little heads up out there. I recommend Spotify. What do you like better? Do you like Apple Music more or Spotify?
Spotify for sure.
Me too.
I don't use Apple Music because Spotify is it's just my go-to.
Me too.
I know more about Spotify anyways just because I've used it for so long.
It's much simpler.
It is. I've used Premium for a while and yeah, it's been always worked for me. You
get cool exclusives too, and I remember just praying as a kid when I had Spotify just regularly. I was like, man, I really want Premium so bad. Hope one day I get a job and dude, it's so worth it. That's one of those things that I've actually bought and I was like, yeah, this is worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Keeping my Premium is just it's me because I listen to this for hours. I listen to music all the time.
Me too. And I listen to podcasts.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of podcasts that are plenty worth your time just listening to it and just...
Like this one, the Pine Podcast.
Dude, that's insane. So, actually, what's your favorite podcast?
Super Mega's podcast.
Super Mega's.
Either
that's
that
a
or
good
Sugar
one.
Pine Sevens. Because they go hard.
Nice.
They go hard.
We discussed that I look like the guy from him. What's his name? I just got introduced.
Steven Suptic.
Okay.
Yeah. I basically a while ago I started watching Sugar Pine 7. It's like a skit channel. It's alternate lifestyle. It was really enjoyable for me to watch. So I was like, I'll show Wes. I'll see what he thinks about it. And he's like,
I actually pretty like it. I actually like it a little bit. It's like,
too bad it's dead.
Yeah, a little bit. But actually, like, we're planning on doing this for, or doing that type of, like, idea for my YouTube channel in the future. Hopefully soon.
Yeah. I mean, we're thinking.
Food content.
Okay. Well, I guess are we done with the school subject, I guess, right now?
Well, I can send a message to all my pals.
Who they were like listening right now, or?
Oh, I'm not naming it. I'm just to all my friends graduating this year.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Here, let me say something to them so they don't also think like I'm just being an asshole. Just to know, guys, this is very troubling times, and again, I really hope that all of us can like get through this together, and you know what? Use this time when you're not in school or maybe working. I know this sounds like tragic. It's not a good place to be in, but use this opportunity to like do stuff that you never had time to do. Like, for instance, if you've always wanted to do a YouTube channel but you never had time to record videos, now's the perfect time, and people are gonna watch it because they're getting quarantined. And like if you ever wanted to start making your music, now's the perfect time. If you ever wanted to start to write scripts, stuff like that.
Just improve yourself in whatever way you can.
Yeah, like this
is a perfect opportunity to do so. I mean, everyone has different schooling. Some people have already been homeschooled, or this is no different for them. Well,
I quit my job. This is just basically all my life right now.
Yeah. For those of you who feel like, lost right now and confused, just do your hobbies. This is the perfect time to do it because you want to stay home.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you want to, if you think you have an artistic endeavor that you want to go into, do it. Give it a shot. See what you can do with what you have or what you don't have. Just try and improve on yourself.
Exactly.
Exercise at home.
Yeah.
Like, if you for some reason have a personal gym, use that.
Yeah, you lucky bastard.
Make sure to sanitize everything too.
That would help.
Especially your hands. Wash them, please.
Yeah, and your private parts. We know you're not doing it, but
bruh.
Sorry, I had to call out the insults out here, but yeah, and guys, like, I know it's a really tough spot, but just think you can always turn a really shitty situation into a good one with just something you're passionate about, man. Because like you're gonna have plenty of time to do it now. Like, I mean, yeah. As long as you're staying inside and you're doing what you need to do, just focus on you and like write down your stuff in a journal and stuff like that. It'll help a lot with mental clarity and like paint. Believe it or not, painting is probably one of the most underrated forms of meditation. And like I was knocking it off for so long, I finally did it, and like, man, it really clears your head. This turned to a Joe Rogan podcast very fast.
Have you ever tried LSD?
Elk.
Oh wait, no, DMT. Got it wrong. Got the joke wrong. Yeah, just that's really it. That's all there is. School.
All right, now let's
class of 2020. Let's go.
Woo! All right, now let's move to the next topic. Okay, so there's something I've been always wanting to talk about on the podcast. I believe
one just started.
Yes. By the way, you should see the setup. It's unreal. Like, we have literally a $20 mic arm.
This is the definition of scuffed.
Yes. Like, literally, it's a Blue Yeti mic, and like there's literally a little Reebok sock on it as a pop filter. Like, listen to this shit. We have a small table. My room's a mess because of this. I mean, to be fair, it's always been a mess. But yeah. So we'll get better eventually. It's just my first time. But yeah. Okay. So for most of you that know, I'm actually a really big fan of movies. I actually really care about it. It's a big passion of mine. So with the epidemic that's going on right now, it's kind of smart to get these movies that are in theaters home, like digital. You get them on Amazon Prime. There's even like a streaming service that Universal itself is making, where it's $20 a month.
Universal? I did not know that.
Yeah, and you can stream all the movies that's right now. It's okay, it's still recording.
Oh.
That are in the theaters, like Invisible Man and stuff like that. Good?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. So this has sparked up a good amount of concerns about cinema. I'm pretty sure most of the theaters right now are closed for good reason. That's probably the number one place you want to avoid because you're gonna be in like a seated crowd. But
I mean, let's be real though. Any public place is not good right now.
Very true.
Because this spreads around really quickly. Clearly, it spreads around really quickly.
Clearly.
Especially considering how the U.S. is now basically not only a melting pot, but a melting pot for the virus because it just.
I guess that was my phone. Hello.
But yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah, 100%. But okay, so I think this could be a big damper on did I say damper on cinema theaters. I think it might even cause, I don't want to sound too dramatic, but I'm gonna if I want to get clicks. About maybe the death of cinema. Because here's the thing. And like, let's say you're a dad, okay?
Okay.
First of all, congratulations. So
Okay.
all right, let's say your kids want to watch Trolls or
Okay,
some like really
Trolls.
garbage movie, Onward, with Tom Holland, that looks like Ratatouille and Linguini fucked each other and called it Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, let's say that they want to watch like a kids movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Equally now, because for some reason tickets are way too expensive. You have to pay like maybe $10, like probably $15 per ticket. It's a family, like your family, like the mom, the dad, and like 2 kids. You have to buy. They're hungry, right? They want like popcorn, candy, and stuff like that. That's equally going to round up about $100.
100?
Yeah, if
Like,
you
I
really
would say
think about it.
Not like 50?
No, because I mean it's 2 kids. They're
Yeah.
probably gonna want to order all the candy they want, and then you have to think you're buying 4 tickets.
That's true.
So, I can 100% like get a dad or something or a mom wanting to buy a kids movie for $20 because you're probably paying $20 a ticket at wherever you are. Especially that theater's open.
Yeah.
Highly doubt it is, but who knows? But this I see the convenience in it. But at the same time, man, like, how are you, like, imagine like watching Avengers Endgame at your house and not in the theaters. That doesn't feel right.
No. I mean, that's the thing about cinemas possibly dying. Because, like, we're talking about, like, coronavirus right now, obviously, and all that. But even before coronavirus was a thing, well, that wasn't that long ago. I'm making it sound like it's been going on for
8 to 5
isn't there other forms
years.
of the coronavirus?
I think so.
But, well, anyways,
We're not scientists, by the way.
Anyways, like, because of all these streaming services and stuff like that, it's all going down. And that when you watch, like, okay, when I watched Joker, right, that was such a tense experience. That's probably the most tense, and it was probably because I was sitting right by the speaker. But
yeah, I mean, not only that, but like when you're like in that environment, and like, dude, like they're just, especially as a filmmaker, like. When you're, or someone that's passionate about cinema in general, like when you're going to like pay for that overpriced popcorn and you're going to watch that movie in the theater with probably like mostly a crowd that's excited to see the movie.
Yeah.
And like for anybody who's watched any Avengers movie or anything like that, or just like a small movie like Lighthouse or something like that, like it just doesn't feel the same when you're watching it at home.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, I mean, we all watch movies at home. Netflix exists for a reason. But there are just some movies. And hey, unless you're just you may be a complete homebody, you may just be like, yeah I don't care. Cinemas can die. We don't need them.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I hope not.
Like, I really hope not.
For some people, the experience of a theater is just so magical. Like,
Exactly.
There's so many, like I said, Joker was so tense for me. The soundtrack hit all the right places. It was just so, it was so tense. I was like, it was honestly, for me, it was such an interesting experience.
Exactly.
And I had to like hold on to the chair because I was like, oh my, you know.
It was intense. Like,
was
it's
very
a
intense.
very intense movie, and like the reason, like, a lot of people make fun of me because I really like to go and watch movies over and over again in the theaters. But here's the thing: if it's a really good movie, and especially if it's not like getting like the clout that it deserves, like, or the attention that it deserves, I'm going to support it. Like, I watched Joker like I think 5 times in the theater, and every time I go, I don't really watch the movie. I watch everybody's reactions around me because the environment is the most important thing as well in any experience that you're watching anything. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can feel it in your house or whatever, but like when you're going to a specific spot, the anticipation is different there, and just like the cinema is such a classic thing.
Yeah, it's been a part of our history. I mean, silent films and while it is different now because we don't watch movies silently,
Right.
you know.
And watch them color and all that stuff.
You know. And even then, that was still a different experience for people. Not only because, you know, that was literally the only place you could go to see stuff like that, but because it was just a marvel.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended, but
Yeah, they're killing it.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
I don't know.
imagine, for instance, like, me and my friend, like, Cody, the first, like, time we ever hung out, legit, it was that we watched Iron Man 3 together. And that together is, like, a huge camaraderie.
You know, oh yeah, for sure. When you're going there with friends, oh man, oh.
And, like, to
it's
think,
just-
that's been, like, almost, like, what? Like, oh my god, like, what, 7 years since that movie came out?
Wow.
I can't
mean,
remember fully.
No, I was like you though. I watched with my family. I watched Iron Man in theaters, and you know I was really young when that came out. But
Yeah.
oh man, it was so good.
That's one of the movies I really wish I could watch in theaters, was the first Iron Man. But, like,
I think I watched Iron Man and Iron Man 2. That was
Nice.
so good.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm way more of a DC fan.
Me
But I
too.
like both sides, you know. But I just prefer. I usually go back into DC. But oh man, that was
Yeah.
so fun.
like,
Even when I was in like middle school, right? And you know, I was not really I got, you know, it's like the edgy phase, you know, where you can't really, for me personally, I didn't watch like kids films.
me
you
either.
know. But you know, I watched Lego Movie with my friends.
That's
I
a
think
dope movie.
that was a dope movie. It's so good.
Oh, fun fact, they're canceling that series. Fun fact.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they're not working with Universal anymore or something like that.
Oh.
So
Contract
they're
on-
making a whole new series, which I don't think is gonna do that well.
Well, yeah, who knows?
Because
Honestly,
believe it or not, like the Lego Movie 2, I think a lot of people just skipped.
I did.
Yeah, I did. Like,
Like
and I don't
Lego
know
Movie,
why.
Lego Movie was also very
Yeah.
magical. Like I watched that with a couple of my friends, and you know, in the theater, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just everything because you know it's a musical movie too, and everything was just it was perfect. You know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
couldn't like. I remember I saw like a rerun, and I was just like, this is all right. Like
Mm-hmm.
I questioned like why I liked it, and mind you, I still think it's a fine movie. But it was
Mm-hmm.
just, it didn't have the same feeling for me personally. And everyone, you know, like I said, everyone has different experiences, you know, and they may be a homebody who doesn't like going to the theater, and that's fair. But
Mm-hmm.
for, you know, a lot of people, they're like, they want to go to the theater because it's a beautiful experience. Like, there's a reason why everyone shows up to the premiere of Star Wars. They don't,
Exactly.
like,
Sorry if you saw
they-
the last one, by the way. It was
they don't.
fucking garbage.
That's why there's lines at the movie theaters for the Avengers.
Exactly.
For Star Wars, like it's all this premiere, and you know they're experiencing it together. In fact, we glossed over something that's really important for people. That's going to the premieres of movies.
Yeah,
in
actually, I was
theaters.
about to bring that up.
Yeah, like that's just. I mean, even if people are waiting in lines for hours, when you get inside, it's just
Exactly.
it's amazing.
Like, I don't know if anybody's like a really big Potterhead out there, but I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I've always loved Harry Potter. Just since I was a kid, me and my brother, we were into that stuff very heavily. But I remember being insanely excited and like almost like super sad that I went to watch the final part of number 7, and in my opinion, that's arguably the best movie. Just like, man, I remember I was so excited. I'd never seen a line that big for a movie in my life. Like, it was just like an event at Bridge Street. It was premiering like right at midnight, and you got Harry Potter 3D glasses. That was the first time they ever did that. And like people were just hyped. I saw people dressed as Voldemort. I saw people dressed as Harry. Even like characters from the book that were never mentioned in the movies. And as a kid, I think I was 12 years old when they came out. God, that's so long ago. Okay, it sucks getting old. Okay, but I remember just the anticipation, the excitement, especially with my brother, because like me and him, he read the books. I never did. People are gonna call me a fake fan for that. I don't care. It's basically the same thing. They just marked out like what 20 chapters probably.
Bold statement.
Bold statement.
You know how
people are gonna
things
get mad at me. Yeah,
Sometimes,
it's okay.
hey, sometimes
Yeah.
the films could be completely different. But
Yeah.
considering their response, maybe they're faithful. They're probably faithful. Me personally, I'm not really a big Potterhead.
Oh
Like I've had friends try to get me into it. I'm just lazy and I don't really care.
I can understand that. Well, wait, did you watch the movies or no?
It's one of those things where I just came across it on TV. Like one of my family members, or my mom was probably watching it, or it just came up on like Disney or some other channel, and I just kind of watched it.
Disney?
I don't
It's a
know.
Warner Brothers company.
Oh, facts. Uh-oh.
It's all good.
Like I
It's all
said,
good.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
To be real, everybody's owning everything, to be honest. But, dude, like, I feel like you'd probably like the last movie the most. Just because, like, literally so much shit happens in that movie. And, like, dude, I don't think people understand, like, how much that affected a lot of people's, like, finals. Like, literally, the only reason they made it part 1 and part 2 is because they literally had to. It wasn't because they were trying to make more money. It was because they literally had to.
They had to split it up into 2 parts.
Yeah, like, the part 1, it's slow, but good. Part 2, you get all the action you missed in that movie. Like, every single bit. And literally Twilight copied it. And they didn't do it for no reason. Like, wait, no, let me rephrase that. They didn't do it because they needed to. They did it because of money. Even Edward Cullen, or should I say Robert Pattinson, our new Batman, he actually admit that he didn't even like the Twilight series, and like they did that completely for money. He admitted it. And Divergent, I think, tried to do that. By the way, what the fuck happened in that series? They were gonna make the last movie a TV movie, and then Shailene Woodley quit, Miles Teller's quit, and my copycat apparently Ansel Elgort quit.
Well,
so I don't think that's happening anymore. I wouldn't see why would. But anyway, yeah. So like as you can see, like I think the only one to recent date that hasn't done that is actually the Maze Runner series. Have you ever watched that?
No.
It's a very good series.
I'm very uncultured, so just
It's okay.
grace me with your information.
That's okay. Like
Use your phone.
yeah, it's going off.
News stories.
News stories.
Yeah,
But like, honestly, like, especially with the last one, it was such a weird abrupt thing. Cause I don't know if you heard, but like, do you know who Dylan O'Brien is?
no.
Okay, well, he's a very famous, I want to say teen heartthrob, if I will. I mean, he's a good-looking dude, but basically, he was from the very popular series Teen Wolf. If you watch season 1's
that
good.
explains why I don't
Season
know.
1, season 2 are good. The rest are like horrible.
That explains
like,
why I don't know.
terrible.
Personally, I avoided that like the plague. I don't.
I understand.
I mean, personally, I didn't think I would see any appeal in that series. I'll admit, I really shouldn't have judged like that, but I was no.
Well, like, if you watch the first 2 seasons, and you try to watch the rest, you're like, what the fuck happened? Like, literally. But anyway, he was the first one to actually do something, because like he was the most liked character, which is weird, because like he was just the nerdy guy in the show, and obviously a lot of the girls liked him. Yeah, that show just became excuses for guys to take off their shirts every scene. Like, I don't think there's an episode where a guy's not shirtless. But, so basically, he did this series called Maze Runner. And the first movie did insanely well. And fun fact, that's actually a director's first movie. Very, very cool for someone's first movie. But his name's Wes, fun enough.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But after they did the first one and the second one, they tried to work on a third one. What I like about Dylan O'Brien is he does his own stunts, and like he's actually a good actor, just boggled down by that Teen Wolf shit, and you can tell he did not want to be in it anymore just by the look of him. But I don't know if you heard, but like he got ran over.
What?
Yeah, like when they did a scene in the Death Cure, he got ran over. It's actually the opening scene. Yeah, he got run over and he paralyzed his back or something like that.
Oh.
So they had to postpone the movie for almost a year and a half.
Jeez.
He was in the hospital for so long. It was almost like a Kevin Hart situation.
Yeah. That was bad.
Like apparently, like he was like insanely close to dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a Kevin Hart situation.
And it's so crazy because the dude was such a hustler for this. Like he literally went to another movie where he's like an assassin. He's doing his own stunts still with Michael Keaton.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Too bad the movie wasn't that great, but it was good for the first half. Honestly, if I could choose a Nightwing for the DCEU, I'd go with Dylan O'Brien.
Really?
Yeah. I like Nightwing in Titans. Just Donna.
She's dead.
In the worst way possible.
In the worst way possible. Oh, yeah, well, whatever. That's for another podcast. That's for another... Oh, well, you already talked about it.
Yeah. I mean, I probably recommend you don't watch that video because Warner Brothers copyrighted it.
Oh.
It's all good. I mean, to be fair, I did use a lot of their footage.
Yeah.
I really wasn't planning on doing that on the original cut. A lot of people didn't really like that video. But, yeah. Hopefully season 3... By the way, I heard they're going to introduce Tim Drake. Season 3.
For real?
I heard. Like, there's like a...
That's my favorite
Yeah,
Robin.
there's a lot of people. But hopefully they'll work it out this time.
Well, I hope that's not... Because you introduce so many characters that you lose track of the people that matter.
Exactly.
And, like, Young Justice had that problem. Like, they introduced so many characters in the new season. It got really off track and off center. And they don't need to add so many. I think they're focused next season, but... Yeah, we went really off topic, but
no, it's okay.
Cinema's dying.
Cinema's dying, so watch your favorite TV shows.
In films? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go watch SpongeBob SquarePants. Not the movie, but the TV show in theaters.
I mean, yeah, what else are you gonna do?
That's facts. But, you know...
I mean, I'm gonna watch my Jake Paul videos all day.
Oh.
Because I'm a flexer, I'm a baller, you know? Dude, oh my god, Tom, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Do you know the Dobray brothers?
Yeah.
Have you heard their new song?
No. I'm like...
Sorry, I had to be... Okay. What would you... I want to see your reaction to this.
Okay.
What artists do you think they had featured in it?
I'm sorry?
What artist do you think they had featured in it? Yeah, an artist was featured in it.
What artist do I think? Give me a hint. Is he like a traditional artist? Is he someone that was like Hollywood bred? Or is he from YouTube? Although that sounds kind of stupid because everyone uses YouTube now. But I mean like...
He's very famous.
Very famous.
Very famous. Especially for one song he released.
I'm so
I think he like really put a damper in the whole mumble rap genre.
Oh, he put a damper in it, so he's like...
I think so.
Okay.
He's a pretty good meme in it.
Oh, no. Mumble rappers.
Just so you know, it starts with Lil.
Is it Lil Pump?
Yeah. I'm being for real.
What?
Dude.
That's goofy.
You know it's bad when Lil Pump is not even fucking faded in the music video.
Wow.
Dude, you want... The chorus literally goes, let's get lit, you really lit, I'm getting lit. That's the chorus.
Nice.
That's the fucking chorus.
I like that.
That's worse than Jake Paul.
That's high quality right there. That's peak lyricism.
And like literally freaking like dude, it's so bad that Lil Pump had to mention Gucci Gang in his own fucking verse. And like honestly, I wish it was a deep fake because he looks like he's emotionally and stably not willing to do this fucking video.
I mean, you know,
what's up with that? Like Gucci Mane was doing a fucking song with Jake Paul. Like it was a remix for Everyday Bro.
Yeah.
God, that's such a bad, like, how do you get that low?
You know, I don't even mind like a lot of rappers. I like Lil Pump. I think he's fine. He's goofy. I think a lot of his stuff is really goofy. But
I think he knows it. I think he's just doing this for a meme.
He just
like,
plays on it.
Literally, like when Eminem like called him out, he legit like posted a picture of the album. He went, "I deserve this." I was like, you know, a little bit. Because Gucci Gang is still like probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Probably next to the Yummy remix with Fuller Georgia Line.
But you know, I don't even remember what we're talking about. Theaters.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, guys, we're probably gonna get off topic.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
okay.
Plenty. Doesn't matter.
I mean, like, to be honest, dude, we have like a shit ton of time.
Yeah.
It's my podcast and my fucking rules.
Hey, man.
Shut your up.
You know, back to like talking about them though, because I do like that. Like I didn't think about that until now. It's a really good thing to bring up because we were bringing up topics like, what are we gonna talk about on this? And he was like, death of cinema, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, but yeah. So that point I made,
Yeah,
like
no.
like wait, 28 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, like the premiere. You know, if people weren't interested in stuff like cinema and theater, why would like so? And of course, they want to see their favorite film, but that'll come up on a streaming service later, anyways. You know?
True.
So they're all coming to these theaters, all united and like together as like fans, and it's so amazing. And you even if it is annoying hearing people cheer every single scene, they will not be quiet.
Marvel fans.
Yeah, it's a great gathering, and I feel like when you're there, like I've never done that before personally. I've never been to a premiere. Maybe I have, and I just don't remember it. I don't think I have. No. But I've seen so many videos of people like going around and just cheering and all that cheering. I feel like I would be annoyed later.
Yeah. Well, like audience reactions on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see those all the time.
Personally, I would be annoyed later in the film because it's like, okay,
like
die
shut
down.
up, I'm trying to listen.
Yeah. But at the start of it, I'd probably be cheering too. No cap.
Yeah.
I'd probably be like really into it, and it'd be amazing just being with other people and stuff like that. If cinema died. Like, unless you host a watch party every single time you have a new premiere of a movie that you like.
Exactly.
Which I'm sure some people do that, hey, that's good. But, you lose part of that magic, too.
Yeah, my phone is going off.
You can't keep blowing up,
Hello. Tom Nook is texting me.
Yeah, but... I hope it doesn't die.
I hope not either. That's basically our thought. You want to get to the next topic? Because we're like 40 minutes in.
Sure.
Okay. I guess we could talk about my content.
Your content, yeah. Okay. We were, like I said earlier, we were brainstorming on what to do next. We were thinking about skit stuff. We're thinking definitely more skits. We're all really invested. Like at the skit at the recent video that we did, the spicy demonade.
GFL.
It was a very fun skit that we decided to do. I just walked in to give you guys some context. I'm like hilariously late sometimes.
Yeah, very late.
And I walk in and I see these two guys in suits and I'm like, okay, what is this? And I see and like all the papers you saw on the table, like all the papers you saw on the table were just scattered everywhere. And
they really were.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay. What is this? And they were like, oh, we're doing doing the skit. And I was like, what are we even doing? And I just like, yeah, you're gonna be the dealer. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
The reason why was because like we wanted you to look very out of place. So
oh yeah.
Specifically you.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but specifically you.
No, that's fine.
But like I don't know, because I was thinking like if Spencer was in this, I was like he would make for the perfect drug dealer.
Wow.
No, I hope that's not offensive.
No.
No. I mean, it's just because you give me, like, Aaron Paul vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably why. But that's not a bad thing. Aaron Paul's fucking lit.
I get
God,
that.
he's lit. Cancel. I'm canceled.
He's so lit. Yeah.
I get real lit. Lit. Are you lit? That's the fucking chorus. I can't believe. I'm sorry. I cannot get over that, bro.
But yeah, we were thinking about delving into different content.
Mm-hmm. For instance, the podcast right now.
The podcast, of course. Food. Thinking about food review type beat, but not really food review. I'm kind of experimenting with it, so it's not just us eating food.
Yeah,
because that'd be kind of whack. I'm not really interested in mukbangs personally. I'm not gonna lie.
I hate that.
No.
And I also want to like dive into reactions eventually. Some of y'all probably gonna roll your eyes, but I like reactions, man. Like that's one thing I guess is my guilty pleasure, especially if it's something like disturbing. Like we did have a reaction, but we're just gonna cancel it because of
just
problems.
Saying, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I guess so. I also had to find somebody with oh my god.
Sorry.
Spencer hit his big toe. Oh god. It was so loud.
Great
But,
audio.
And I definitely want to do more. I will be having a short film coming called Change. It is going to be hopefully soon. I'm trying to film the rest. It's hard because I had a camera. I broke my beautiful 70D, which really sucked. Because even though that's like almost $1,000 camera, salute to the good man.
Yeah.
So I had like the T3i. Shit was I'm sorry, I really don't like that camera. No offense if you like it. Just the autofocus is like legit the shittiest thing ever used. So now trading in for a T4i. I'm waiting for that to come in, and I'm gonna try to film the rest of the scenes for that, but I'm gonna have to do it in house. So
Change.
yeah, change. What does change mean exactly?
And that's a sneak peek.
Yeah, that's actually literally sneak peek.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna be doing a lot more movie commentaries. That's something I've always wanted to do, and the first one is going to be a movie called Rags. I'm gonna show Spencer it in a little bit, since we're just gonna be like chilling and all that stuff, just vibing.
You know, it's weird. I've never appreciated like old movies. Not I make it sound like, I don't mean like that. I mean like movies from like when I was younger until now.
Me too.
You know, like movies from
you really see its true colors.
Yeah, like you know, it really took me time to be like, I don't mind watching this. You know, Rags was a weird hidden part of my childhood that I completely forgot. It was like a transitioning period for me, because I was like, what is Rags? I don't know what that is. He was like, yeah, dude, you heard of Rags? And I was like,
Yeah.
And he mentions Max. I was like,
he's one of my favorite artists, by the way.
I know who that is. And then he says Kiki Palmer.
Drake Bell.
I know who that is. And then Drake Bell, and you know, so
Nick
on
Cannon.
And so forth. Yeah, etc.
The dude from House of Anubis.
Yeah. And
the guy from Hello Neighbor.
Yeah.
Because he looks like the dude.
I remembered all of this, and I was like, wait a second, I've watched this before.
Yeah.
And
came out in 2012.
Oh yeah, I was still in 4th grade during that time.
Dude, I think
you would have been 5th.
Yeah, I was like,
you're in 5th.
I was about to be in middle school, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like actually really, really loving that movie. So like when it was on Hulu, and like I saw it, and I was like, yo, that's Max. I completely forgot that he was in this movie. It's Max, baby. That's what he used to say all the time.
Yeah, but that's about what we're going for in content, really, is what Wes is going for in content for his channel.
Also some skits as well.
Oh, yeah.
I have an idea about like a frat dude that knows karate.
I still don't understand that, but you know what? Whatever floats.
Here's the thing. Okay, let me explain it to you then. Alright, so basically, I was thinking, because like, frat dudes to me are already scary. Like they're way too high in testosterone. They wear their caps too weird.
They're intimidating.
Yeah, and like I guess they just want their nipples to show so badly with those like really weird like fucking gym shirts that say I fucking lift and eat, bro, and fuck bitches. Like I'm like, that's cool. You don't have to tell me that. Or like yeah, but it was just always, frat dude's always just been a funny thing to me. Mm-hmm. Like Cody Co, I love him, but he's definitely a frat dude. Like, if you ever watched any of his vlogs on, like, Cold World or Cody & Co., it's literally just, like, frat dudes vlogging.
Very hot take.
Yes. And I love it. If you have not watched his channel, his second channel, highly recommend it. It's really good. Because his friends are actually fucking funny. That's what the funny thing is about it. But I was just thinking, because, like, they're always wanting to fight for no reason. It was like, dude, you touched my girl, bro? You touched my girl? Like... I'm just like, God.
You're planning on making a parody of that.
Yes, but like, how frightening would it be if the frat dude knew karate?
Okay. So
because you know those guys who are like, you're just walking, they pretend punch, you're like, dude, you always gotta be on guard, bro. And you're doing them, just like, dude, I wasn't fucking ready. I wasn't fucking ready.
So
like,
you're thinking like, okay.
So like, imagine they knew karate, so they would just name all the tactics they have. They have like a probably Gucci headband or something like that.
Okay,
and then,
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and then like they're just like crushing White Claws left to right as if it's their board or whatever. It's like my master Juan taught me all this, bro.
I mean, whatever.
Trust, I think it would work because it's a mix of like Stevie Emerson and like and Trevor Wallace's type of comedy. By the way, I just showed this guy, Stevie Emerson. I think he's one of the most underrated channels ever. Like, this shit is really good.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, well produced, really good acted, hot girls.
Many laughs. Yeah.
Really hot girls for no reason. But, like, I don't know, the dude just knows exactly what works. But it's just sad, because, like, I don't think he has the recognition that he should have. And, like, yeah, like, I just hope he's one of my favorite comedians at the moment right now. But yeah, because I watch a lot of their videos, to be honest, and like, That just inspired me because like Trevor Wallace literally just uploaded a video about like frat dudes in quarantine, and it's the funniest shit. Like literally, you know what Stairmaster is, right? At the
Yes.
gym, like he sees the stairs because like if you don't know, frat dudes don't work out their legs. It's just a proven fact. But like literally, like he's like, dude, I found Stairmaster, but like it doesn't move. He was like, so I'm just not gonna really worry about it. He was like, dude, look at these calves. Stairmasters need me, okay? And like. Oh, by the way, why in the hell are they always wearing dad glasses and like visors?
I could not tell you that.
I bet you they're the number one customers of Bang Energy. When
I've
you should be
seen-
G Fuel Energy.
I've seen so many Bang Energy commercials.
Honestly, I like Bang. Have you
I've
had one?
never had it. I don't really explore in that. I usually try to avoid a lot of, aside from G Fuel, but I usually try to
Yeah.
avoid a lot of energy drinks because
To be-
I don't want to die. But
Like, because like it has like creatine in it and stuff, and like, dude, like especially like there was one time like I just used this pre-workout and like wasn't eating anything. I was stupid. Don't do that. Like don't like consume anything with caffeine and then don't eat anything. That's stupid because you'll get very weird headaches and feel like you're gonna faint. But literally, like I think I saw numbers, and like I could probably find a way to steal Declaration of Independence. So like I don't know. Like it was just insane.
we're
Like
gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
I'm gonna steal Declaration of Independence, dude. That's a third one coming out, and I'm so excited for that. Did you know that?
No,
Really?
no.
Yeah, Disney's making it. Nick Cage is coming back and everything. I think.
Yes.
Dude, like
I miss the old Nick Cage.
dude. Although, even though he's bad in a lot of movies,
Hey, watch Snake Eyes. Watch Snake Eyes, please.
watch Mendy if you want to see the most craziest Nicolas Cage movie of all time. Either that or Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad is the worst movie I've ever seen.
I
Have you-
remember hearing about that.
If you ever want to hear Nicolas Cage talk about anal beads, watch that movie.
Oh,
Yeah, literally he goes, dildo to dildo, ass to ass, and he just like takes a good pause, right? And he goes, anal beads. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing.
anyways, off that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he cries really bad, and like he takes the weirdest like
Okay.
fall.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nicolas Cage was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, imagine like trying to kill your kid. That's basically the movie.
Really?
Yeah,
That would be kind of bad. That'd be really bad.
I'd be honored. No, okay.
I would be honored if Nicolas Cage killed my kid.
By the way, don't take all this context seriously. By the way, it's just us being like goofballs.
Oh yeah.
We don't know anything.
We really don't.
No.
This is, this should just be called the Least Informed Podcast.
The least informed podcast.
Yeah.
What's another topic we're gonna talk about? I was thinking about talking about the whole ninja and Nate thing, but I don't think it's really worth it, do you?
You know what? Let me give you Ninja Mad.
Are you shocked?
Are you shocked? Yeah. Oh man, I mean, what I can say about that is that Ninja's trying to inform someone who has played the game
Yeah.
as a profession how to play it.
Wait, I don't think the man know what we're talking about yet. Wait, okay. Hold on, wait. We need to sum this up. Okay, so they're playing together with Ninja, obviously, and Tim the Tatman, and basically, like I think both Ninja and Tim the Tatman were dead, and he's just trying to wait to see what is the best option for them. And like you hear Ninja constantly backseat gaming, and he ends
One
up
of the most
saying like,
annoying things you can do.
exactly, and like he literally says, what you're doing is literally useless to the team, and literally Nate word for word goes, hey, Tyler, I love you, but can you like shut the fuck up?
I mean,
And then like he was like trying to say like all this stuff, and he said, yeah, well that's the reason I'm alive and you're dead. He's like, I mean, I'm just trying to help.
it's like you don't need to be backseat gaming, especially like you can't.
Especially when you're the one who's talking about that we need to stop it. Like toxic gaming.
You can't. Ninja just set himself up. Like, let's be real. He just set himself
100%.
up for humiliation and anger because you're backseat gaming someone who has played games like that. For
You
years.
shouldn't bully people.
You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. But
Also him. What the fuck you say to me?
like he's so, and that was hilarious. But he shouldn't have been doing that. You just don't. Okay, just let him do his work. If he's doing something wrong, that's his own fault.
Exactly.
I know it's not good for the team, but
That's why he has a G Fuel flavor. You don't, bitch.
I mean,
not really anymore, but still is his flavor.
Calm down, Tyler Blevins.
Like, sometimes he makes me not want to color my hair anymore, at all, because I feel embarrassed.
I mean,
Like,
if it's like a subtle color, it's not like straight up.
Blue.
Yeah, like I had my hair platinum blonde once, and I think he was trying to do it, and I was like instantly wanting to make it go back. like that's probably why I shaved my head. Like,
I mean,
ow.
when it comes to it, you do you. I personally wouldn't let other people influence what I want to do in that regard, but I get it for sure.
Yeah.
That was such a ninjas. I don't know. Frustrating.
Frustrated gamer. Even like Tim the Tatman was like, yeah, chill, bro.
It's that's such a
That gamer energy is what we need.
Yeah,
No.
facts.
You gotta love gamers, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, honestly, I think they're probably one of the biggest crybabies on earth, but I love them.
Oh yeah.
But some of them have good reasons to be.
Oh yeah.
Like, what the hell was Jarvis crying about, to be real with you? I've been banned from the whole night. Also, Samurai.
I don't even know what. Didn't he cheated, right?
Yeah,
He cheated.
I'm like, you deserve to be taken off.
I remember hearing other stuff about how he was cheating, but it wasn't really like.
It wasn't on his account that he plays on professionally.
Oh.
But when you do that, you have an impressionable audience. Because I think he did while he was streaming or just in a video.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. I don't remember exactly what he did. I remember people saying that what he was doing wasn't exactly like. Wasn't he like doing something for content? Just like trying to.
Yeah, but at the same time, like.
But regardless, no, you made a really good point.
Yeah,
because
a lot of kids watch him.
A lot of kids were watching that, and a lot of kids would want to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're making Fortnite content too. So, Call of Duty has plenty of kids in it. I was one of those kids, like most urban kids in the 2000s, or suburban. Sorry.
Oh, they were playing Warfare, by the way. I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah. But yeah, like he shouldn't have been doing that, and he got banned, and that's your problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get good.
Like, don't get me wrong, it probably sucks for him because that's how the guy probably makes a living.
Like the whole thing, get good.
Yeah.
Just get good.
Like here's the thing, like, I would feel sorry for you, but you're already living in a mansion.
Yeah.
Dude, their new mansion is $30 million.
Ow.
Yeah, that's Justin Bieber's old house, by the way.
Really?
There's 2 houses, and Jarvis lives in that one house by himself.
That's funny.
I don't want to hear him complain about him being banned for Fortnite.
Mansions are cool, but like if I had a lot of money, I still wouldn't buy one.
Unless if I had like a lot of friends or something that want to stay with me, that's about it.
Like that's the reason why.
And also, like, how are you gonna feel humble ever? Like I feel like your ego wouldn't handle it.
In some occasions, it makes sense because they need security.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Like if you got like a fortress going on, then yeah, fair. Yeah. But like, I just wouldn't want to live in something with so much space.
Yeah, I personally like apartments.
I like apartments a lot. I like the aesthetic.
Or cabins. Cabins are pretty dope. Dude, have you seen Aaron Paul's cabin?
No.
Dude, that shit is nice.
I would live in a cabin, no cap. I mean,
I would too.
I'm modern.
My man bought the whole land so he could live there.
I'm a modern kid. I'm not going like full lumberjack, no power or anything like that. I need my electricity. Like,
100%.
Yeah, but like that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Like a lodge. A lodge.
A lodge.
Yeah, a lodge.
Bear Grylls it, yeah.
Yeah. Like a lodge would be really cool. But I would not live in like a mansion. That's just no.
Like I probably maybe would, but I don't know if like I would really enjoy it that much.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like especially if you're living by yourself and like you don't have like a partner or friends really.
You're just
like it's a big house that you can't that you don't want to do anything by yourself in.
Unless you're like Poseidon and you just let random people go into your house.
Yeah. Like
even then I probably wouldn't because I don't know why he did that.
Unless you're J Station calling for like 3 a.m. ghosts, you know what I mean?
3 a.m.
But wait, how do you feel about his apology?
I don't.
But yeah, I love how this kind of turns to a commentary thing. It's basically commentary. Anyway,
I don't.
Go ahead. Really?
I don't.
I found half of his apologies like sincere, but then also like I felt like he was milking it.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm at a point where I just avoid all this stuff. No cap. I just avoid all of it because I enjoy watching content that I enjoy. And it's enjoyable watching some people flounder and try to make up for themselves for doing something awful.
Yeah.
But it's gotten a little bit old.
I know. I can't help it though. It's kind of like not looking. It's like looking not.
Everyone
I don't know.
everyone flocks to the drama. That's just natural. That's a part of it. It's like it's something it's like when you see a fight in the hallway at school.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dude, look at that.
I'm like, I don't get that. If you want to be like that, just watch USC.
I get it because I still go to school, but
True.
Well, sorry.
So you watch the fights?
I don't
go to school anymore.
Tragic.
Yeah. When I see one, it's like it's a spectacle. It's like it's bad because like if someone's getting really really badly hurt, then it's like okay, you can stop now. But,
yeah.
Like usually
they start over the stupid reasons.
Usually
too.
I'm the person in the back letting other people do the work, and I'm.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's a really awful thing to say.
It was either that or I copied off people.
But besides, usually people would, usually someone would do something. But I also don't really see them often. So it's like
I feel that.
I don't. Like I have not seen a fight, like an actual fight, since maybe like 6th grade.
Really?
No, maybe 7th.
I was gonna say, you sure?
Because I remember seeing an awful fight. Like a dude had ran down the hallway screaming, and I was like, I was just trying to do my work.
I mean, like, you're probably, you hear the reason, there's like, he texted my girlfriend.
It was probably something stupid.
I'm like,
knowing who was in the fight, it was probably something really stupid because he was stupid.
I'm just like, dude, like, but man, like, if you're worried about that stuff, don't.
But yeah, content on YouTube. I just like watching. I don't like watching the drama stuff anymore. Like I
love it.
I mean, I'll admit there's some things I'm not gonna say that I completely abstained from watching it because I have watched plenty, but now I'm starting to just go to content that's a lot more peaceful, a lot more chill.
Mm-hmm.
Just really calm stuff. Because like it's really started like weirdly taking a toll on me.
Really?
Not like a bad, like anything bad or anything like that, but it's like all I see is vitriol. You know, all I see is vitriol and anger at each other.
Damn, I'm blowing up. All right.
Cool guy.
No.
It's all just anger.
Let's have a private Snapchat. Go ahead.
Okay.
Swipe up.
Yeah, okay, guy. All I see is this hatred, and it's just not. When you think about it, it just hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I agree on that.
It's just, it doesn't make me want to watch it anymore. It just makes me want to watch just stuff that I enjoy that's like chill and just stuff that I can, geek about.
I feel that.
I've been clicking
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me make sure it's still good. Sorry, guys.
Bro, I gotta enter in his password. But, yeah, it's about my stock on that topic.
Like, I just always enjoyed commentary channels, and that's what they talk about, so I'm really invested in them.
I've watched plenty of commentary channels. I mean, that was always a part of me, too,
Okay. Hey, we're following that hour mark. Nice. But,
Nice. Gotta reach our quota, huh?
Oh, yeah, 100%. That's, like, long podcast. But,
That's fair.
Okay. What other topic would you like to talk about?
What other topic? Oh, man. I like when we plan things before the stream. Even though
I thought we did.
Well, we kind of we did. We just went through all of them really quickly.
I had a lot written down.
He's trying to get it to about an hour and 30.
I've always enjoyed, like, podcasts are that long.
I mean, I'm all drained out. I mean, let me think. I can probably think of something. Let's see. This is really good content.
Honestly, I think this is going good for our first podcast.
Going good? I mean, I guess.
No, I think it's actually going good. Like, we're actually, like, still, like, talking.
That's fair. I mean,
really it's not been a meltdown.
It's about filling the space.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it took a minute for us to get to this.
It did.
You know what? I guess we can talk about, like, what we can talk about, like, on this podcast, like, in future
we were
reference.
talking in the kitchen, thinking about things, what we were going to do. And, podcasts have their focuses. They have episodes that are sometimes about a single topic, which, depending on what it is, you can talk about it for hours on end.
Yeah.
I can spiel about school for hours on end, just to give an insight as to how I feel about it currently.
Exactly.
But my pure hatred right now, but it makes sense because coronavirus.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, it's all planning for the future. It's going to be all distant, obviously, because the whole pandemic going around, it's really dangerous. And, we're in an area where it's not exactly common yet. It's still there.
Right.
There are cases, but it's not exactly around now. But it's spiking. It's getting humongous spikes in the U.S. and it's because people are actively just not participating.
Yeah. Like, dude, literally when I was driving around and I went to tennis.
That's a good. Sorry.
No, you're good.
You know what's a good phrase? They're actively participating in not. Oh, they're actively participating.
Now listen to the government.
Just hear me out. They're actively participating. I'm just having a stroke. Hold on.
No, it's okay.
Let me. Okay.
It's a long podcast.
They are actively participating in not participating.
That too.
Because they're going out. They're going to these public areas where other people have been, or they still are. Because
Facts.
People are ignoring it. Like, it's a ghost town, but it's a ghost town for a reason. Like, and I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about here too. There are less people out.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really dangerous outside right now. It's really dangerous, and sometimes it feels like an overreaction because earlier I didn't take it as seriously as I should have.
I think so too, to be honest.
Yeah. But now, especially as an asthmatic,
right.
It's terrifying. And I don't want to get my mom sick. I don't want anyone around me to get sick. So, and honestly, I can kind of flex. Because you were talking about how some people would enjoy this environment because they don't have to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And I'm always a homebody.
Me too.
I'm always chilling at home playing video games.
I never liked parties or any stuff like that. They just look too much to me.
My idea of a party is just chilling out with bros and sisters on a couch and just playing video games.
Exactly. When people are people always ask me why don't you want to smoke all this drugs or stuff like that on your on your birthday and stuff. I'm like why don't you want a huge party? I'm like, if anything that's remotely a party, it's just me doing bowling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bowling
I like exactly. And I just love just small gatherings with people I really care about.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't want loud music. I mean, this can be loud
honestly,
still, but
with the lack of people, the lack of crowdage.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a word, but you get what I mean. It's a lot more sacred.
Exactly.
It makes it a lot more important, because when you had birthdays when we were younger, you always picked people that you knew you really liked. Some people had really big parties,
right.
but most of the time you just had parties with your closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had a birthday party in years. I haven't had one just because I haven't. I don't mind.
Yeah. Me personally, I'd rather have a group of 5 of people that know me the best rather than 500 that don't.
Oh yeah, it's just you'd rather be with people that you know and you trust and you care for, and that's the best part about it. Because
I promise we don't listen to Billie Eilish, by the way.
But what we could talk. We can just talk about more video games.
More video games.
I don't know.
Because we're epic gamers. Animal Crossing.
Oh,
everybody is literally talking about Animal Crossing.
Well,
dude, it was my first time playing not too long ago. Sadly, my files got deleted. It's whatever. But hopefully I'll play again.
Throwing shade.
A little bit. No, I'm just joking. I love you, bro.
Yeah.
There was just some drama. I was being a big baby about it. I really shouldn't have. But for the first time playing it, dude, I get the hype. And you know what Nate Shot said that I feel like everybody was doing it. I don't know why I laughed so hard. It makes me want to do it, but I'm not. But he says, dude, I just want to get completely wasted and just play Animal Crossing.
I imagine that would be a good experience.
Imagine just your drunk self is be what's up, Tom?
I don't know what that is like because I haven't.
Me either.
But
because we're not of age, and you shouldn't do it if you're not of age either. Just saying. Calling you out. Okay.
But I think this whole thing is really cool. I love Animal Crossing. Can I say I'm a big fan of it? No, but I think it's an enjoyable game for sure, and I'm really glad it's getting this hype.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
The rating was 9 out of 10.
Oh, of course.
I'm not shocked, but that's almost every Nintendo game.
Doom Eternal got the same thing,
Probably.
And it's funny because there's so much more hype. From what I've seen, there's so much more hype for Animal Crossing than Doom Eternal.
Yeah, to be honest, that's where I see separate gamers. It's people who just like to chill out. To me, Doom Eternal is the most alpha fucking thing I've seen in my life. Like literally, like it opens up to like you smashing demons' heads with like metal course, and you drink a spicy demonade.
Oh yeah.
Like what's more alpha than that?
Facts. But the thing about
I feel like you're
Animal
at an
Crossing
AC/DC
is,
concert.
I think the popularity of Animal Crossing also reveals a lot about gamers too, because a lot of people assume that gamers get like violent tendencies from shooters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing, like, and this goes to like the media and stuff, because a lot of them throw shade at gamers, and mind you, it's a lot more accepted now. Like, there's plenty of
there's a lot of people in esports that still don't get a lot of credit either.
Oh yeah, for real. Like, all that stuff still gets kind of shamed on and blamed on very awful events, but I think that all lies how you were raised.
Facts.
If there is something going on in there because it was just born or inherited, or or if it comes from where you grew up, or like how you grew up.
Yeah.
Not video games.
Not video games.
It's just, as someone who's used these for most of my life as an escape, it's insulting to be grouped up with awful people like that.
True.
And saying that my brain is rotting. Like, okay. And mind you, it's, like I said, it's still a lot more accepted now, but it's insulting to be associated with people like that. And I'm not saying it because it's it's a bad topic. You can kind of get where I'm coming from, but Animal Crossing being relevant is proof that any game can gain popularity, and there are games that are very just calm and soothing that are very popular. Like, a lot of people assume kids our age just play like shooters all the time, which we still play plenty of.
Yeah.
But we can find enjoyment in games that are just calm, and like Minecraft is another big you still have a lot of fighting and quote unquote violence in it, but it's like blocks,
Yeah, like one thing that I loved that Face Jeff said, and like I think people really should like really take this into consideration. If you really don't like games, which I'm not much of a gamer, I'll completely admit that, but like, dude, just if you find the right game, you'll find the right game for you. There's a gamer in somebody. That sounds so weird to say, but like literally, like for instance, like if you're not into the shooter stuff, play, and like if you're a fan of Star Wars, play Fallen Order.
It's facts. Because there's always going to be a game for someone.
Yeah, like
there's
people who like to walk play Death Stranding.
For real. Like, some people don't like games, and it's it's plenty understandable. You don't have to like something.
Yeah, but I mean, some are like movies, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's how I don't see how people don't like those. I'm like, how?
Well, it's how I view people who don't like music, but they always have a reason for it.
True.
You can't judge them, But there's always going to be a game for someone, and some people say like, oh well, I don't like it, and it's like, why? And they can't tell you. They just say they don't like it. Like, maybe they feel bad because they see a certain gamer and how they act, and they're like, ew, I don't want to be like that. If I play video games, I'm going to be a total creep.
If I just hear it's a game one more time, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
But some people don't even attempt to get into them because they're like, they don't want to be pictured as a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's games that you could easily enjoy out there that you're missing out on because you're insecure about looking a certain way to other people.
Like, if you're that way, okay, imagine one of the most perfect men ever made, Henry Cavill. Literally, he says word for word that he loves PC games, and the interviewer literally said, when I imagine like a gamer, I imagine a guy who lives in his mom's basement, wears gray sweatpants, eating like Doritos and wiping on their like sweatpants, and he says, all things I love. He was like, man, not all the time. He was like, but I mean, I could get greasy. He was like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, what is wrong with that? I'm so confused about that.
It's still an existing image. There are plenty of people who are exactly like that, and while that's not good, but it's just, it all goes down to just generalizing,
I'm sorry, I think you know what I'm thinking, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Inside joke, guys, I can't tell you. But shit, that was weird. We said it at the same time.
It's the mindset. We're on the same
This is what happens when we're drained out.
This is what happens when you go for an hour and 12 minutes.
I honestly didn't think we were gonna last this long.
No kidding.
Wow, it's like our first date.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
no.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it all is based off of a generalization of how we are, you know. And I
Yeah.
hate gamers. Rise
Society.
up. Society. We live in a society.
A gamer has fallen into Lego City, and he's dead.
But you know, it's all this misconception about how everyone is, and they miss out on a whole. It could be a world, a whole
Honestly.
world within, you know, a disc or
Yeah.
a cartridge, a tiny cartridge, and they're like, well, I don't want to look weird or anything like that. It's not.
No.
It's still pretty common.
Like, sit in a gaming chair and tell me it's not comfortable, first of all.
Facts.
Like, hell, even if you're not a gamer, like, I've seen more people that are not gamers buy gamer chairs now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you fake fuckers.
Fake gamers.
Fake gamer.
Yeah, it's
That's not very epic.
like you got people like Henry Cavill, who is this
Yeah.
built dude,
Superman.
who is Superman.
And Geralt. Geralt. I can't fucking say it right.
It's I think it's Geralt or
Maybe.
Geralt. Either way,
Yeah.
The Witcher.
Yeah, I want to
Who
play that
is-
game, by the way. That was
who is, mind
super
you,
fun.
pretty darn good looking. Let's be real.
Dude, he's hot. Are you
Oh,
kidding
yeah,
me?
Like, but and you're like, oh, but I don't want to look like a gay. Like you won't. You know.
Just be a Chad like Henry Cavill.
Seriously.
That's how I imagine you if you
And
subscribe
dude,
my channel.
You know, it's one thing for like.
I literally sent my guapa flip, like
It's-
G-Phil video.
Jesus. It's one thing to be like a celebrity, right? And I've seen plenty of celebrities say they like video games, but it's one thing to be like him and be like, well, you know, I get greasy sometimes, you know.
Yeah, dude, literally, like, most of the athletes you're watching are playing Madden.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
oh,
that makes
although the
sense.
Madden Curse is real.
It
Let's be
makes
real.
sense, though.
Yeah.
Because you know they're just playing the sport they enjoy.
Wait, do you know about the Madden Curse?
The Madden Curse.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, so when someone appears on the Madden cover, something really bad always happens to them. For instance, right in 19, it was Antonio Brown.
Oh.
He's in a lot of crap right now,
Yeah.
especially with Logan Paul, which put out a surprisingly good diss track.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, dude, like, literally, he called out everything about him. Like, literally, like, he got a girl, like, one of his, like, girls that, like, abused him or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, got hit, like, her in the video. And, like, dude,
Oh,
he's
boy.
so shut out, like, in the whole diss track, he's pretending boxing somebody, because, like, he's on, like, refusing to box him for charity, by the way. It's something like that. But he's wearing Tom Brady's jersey. And, like, if you don't know, I'm not a football person either. I actually found this out. That was the last pass he caught.
Ooh.
And he's probably going to go to jail, most likely.
Oh yeah.
And, dude, the guy, like, Antonio Brown is one of the worst musicians I think I've ever heard in my life. I'm not even joking. Like, I was watching this guy, like, try to, he's a big Antonio Brown fan.
Yeah.
He tried to listen to it, and he said he's probably going to burn his jersey now. That's how bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a little off topic. I just want to talk about that since we're talking Madden.
Oh yeah. But
I thought that's funny.
You know, if you find yourself being interested in video games, and you know, maybe I'm just generalizing for no reason. Maybe people don't really care about it that way, but I've still seen like people be like, "Oh, gamers are all just losers," you know, and it's like,
We all
you
have
can't-
4 eyes and stuff.
yeah, you can't say that all of them are, because some people are making millions of dollars
Doing it.
doing it. Yeah,
Like-
that is not losing. Like
Yeah.
even if they still look like someone who has like no life, which I technically, if they do it every day, then yeah. It kind of just.
But, like that guy who won that Fortnite tournament and, like, won $3 million. Dude,
Gosh.
like, he was being treated like such shit on a news show. They said, like, so when you gonna get a real job? There's like, that's not a real job. He was like, really? Then why make $3 million?
Yeah.
He was like, I mean, I made double what you made in like
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah. You know, and a lot of people, especially like people in the older age group, still have this conception because, and I get it, they come from a time where work was breaking your back or being in the middle of like Fortune 500.
Yeah, but,
running
like,
around.
if you had a chance to do that, you wouldn't tell me you wouldn't.
Oh, no kidding. They would say probably like, oh man, if I could do that, man, I would go at it.
Yeah, like,
But-
dude, it's so weird. It's like, it's cool to be a nerd now.
Yeah.
Like, it was so frowned upon, and, like, it was actually bullies who were nerds, and then they picked on the kids for being themselves,
Yeah.
which is so weird.
It's, you know.
Now it's okay. Like, everybody's watching
I think
Spider-Man.
it's really annoying when you have. That's true. A lot
Like,
of people
really?
are very interested in like
Like,
comics and stuff like that.
I bet you Into the Spider-Verse, if it never came out, like, now, a lot of people would have been bullied to see it. It wouldn't be as popular as it is. But now it's literally an Oscar-winning movie.
Oh yeah.
Just think about that, man.
like
Like,
Although I feel like if they somehow add animation that good back then, I feel like it would still be popular just because
Maybe,
how amazing
yeah.
it is.
Yeah. But, like, dude, like, it's so uncommon to have a movie out like this back then. Especially when, like, Batman and Robin and that shit was coming out.
Uh-huh.
God, like, that's insane. And then, like, I don't know, it's like movies like Iron Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, and Christopher Nolan's Batman.
Yeah.
Like, that, I think those are really what changed everything.
It does make me really salty when you have these like news persons looking at esports or looking at like, you know, not real sports.
Not real
and
sports.
discrediting it when people put their heart and soul into this.
Exactly.
And it's like, I get it. I get it. You're not getting busted on the field. You're not breaking you're not breaking your hip, you're not breaking your arm. I mean, I know one player, Smash Bros. Player, who had like carpal tunnel because he developed carpal tunnel because of how hard he played. And this is stuff you do, like, this is stuff you do for a living. You go to tournaments, sweaty Smash tournaments, and you...
God, it probably smells.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it does. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it does. But,
I mean, we got some pretty attractive gamers out there now.
No cap.
Like,
but,
fucking Censor. Like, that guy is, like, huge, first of all. Who thought, like, gamers would get built all of a sudden?
Oh, yeah.
That's the weirdest
That's
thing.
the funny thing.
See, that's why I like. No stereotypes.
There's no real... Yeah, there's still people who hold on to those stereotypes and say this is what, you know, a gamer looks like. And once again, usually in the older age groups. But nowadays, thankfully, it's becoming a lot more accepting. Like, I've told people that I play video games, and they're like, okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, like, now it's okay. I actually really enjoy that.
Really, but, like, you still have, like, the media and stuff, like, either demonizing them or, you know, making fun of people for playing them. And it's like, dude, get off your high horse.
Yeah,
okay?
you're not better than anybody
else.
else.
Like that guy said, he made $3 million from a tournament. That's probably more than you make.
Milli, I love that word.
Yeah. Like, $3
million.
Come on now, you seriously cannot say they're losers if they're making $3 million.
They made 3 million Bobby Browns. God, that was a terrible joke. Thank you.
It's okay, I love you, Wes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but...
Kiss your sister. You did.
This is the power of, like, what time is it?
Dude, literally, like, we've been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm surprised we've gotten this far. We got 10 minutes left.
Dominic is gonna hate us.
I mean, to be fair...
Dominic is actually gonna hate us. I'm sorry, Dom.
Yeah. I mean, I told you I was gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. But,
nobody's stopping me from doing what I want to do.
Okay.
Dude, look at this. I've never seen, like, my thing ever, like, go up to 1 hour and 22 minutes. That's what I find hilarious.
It's already almost midnight.
Yeah. You know what?
Funny.
This has been super fun, though.
This was really fun.
I've loved podcasts, and I've always wanted to do one, but I was like, who in the hell would be interested in, like, what I said? But you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, there's so many podcasts that go off topic. Like, Tiny Meat Gangs, dude. I can't tell you how many times they go off topic. Like, literally, it ended up, like, one podcast will end up being, like, a Hobson Shaw review.
You know, it all goes down to, like, just how you conduct it. Because a lot of people pride themselves in their professionalism, which is fair, you know. Sometimes you have these set topics, and you want to talk about them, and you talk about them, and that's it. And that's fair.
Facts.
We technically did the same thing. We just went really off topic.
Yeah,
but,
I don't mind it, though. It's fun.
But, you know, these ramblings and these that sounded insulting, but we went, you know, discourse.
Yeah,
but
of course.
We enjoyed it, and it's about enjoying what you make.
And, like, we still go back on topic. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, we always, you know, it's all about enjoying what you make. And if you enjoy doing stuff like this, even if it is just a bunch of, like, random stuff, that's all that matters. Because, you know, and if it's not enjoyable content, then, okay, maybe you need to switch up the formula. But if it's enjoyable for you, if this is what you like doing with, you know, your time and stuff like that, and honestly, it's cathartic.
It's fun.
It's really fun, and it's, like, it's something that you can air out stuff, and
most people like to talk, so I mean, it's kind of your perfect opportunity.
I love to run my mouth sometimes, you know.
And like, dude, when I was on like vacation and I was listening to Time Making's podcast, like coming back, like, because almost every podcast is about an hour, maybe an hour 30. Like, imagine like going on like a 4-hour car ride. You listen to 4 of those, it's done.
Yeah.
Like, it feels quick. That's why I like them. Like, it really passes time up. So like, if that's one of those things that you're wanting to think about doing during quarantine, just listen to the podcast. I'm telling you, it will really, really speed things up for you.
Listen to the podcast or listen to an hour-long album.
You should listen to the Pine podcast, if anything.
You should listen to the Pine podcast.
The Pine podcast.
Oh yeah, my
with
timer.
a with a Reebok
My
with
timer.
a Reebok
My
sock on
timer's-
it.
My timer's off.
It's okay. We're gonna go with your timer.
Wait, there's no point. There's a timer on there.
Well, no, like we didn't start like with the timer,
I know.
but like I wanted to
this-
start with the timer. Make sure we got like
This
at least
is the
an.
accurate time.
I know, but I want to go with the time, like the time on the timer, to make sure we had like enough to go through, and then
Okay,
like
that's
we be like, okay, we hit 130, and that's what we're just wanting to do. Dude, we hit 100 million subscribers. Not
Oh.
true.
I don't think that's gonna happen for a very long time.
You never know. It'd be
That's
great.
Maybe I'm just a natural pessimist.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because my school is canceled. Yeah, maybe that's why.
Wouldn't you be my channel to be canceled?
Oh no!
No, I'm just joking.
Everything is dead.
Everything is dead.
That sounded awful.
yeah.
I didn't mean that. But
Guys, we don't really mean everything we say. Just
Yeah.
to let you know.
But-
Somebody's gonna find this offensive somehow.
Oh yeah, we're going to be canceled. But
Yeah. Let it happen.
I'd say doing this was very cathartic.
Put me in debt.
It was a very good time. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
really, it's not. We do this all the time. I think we just don't do it, record it.
Basically. I mean, like, all we do is watch YouTube videos and talk. And
Pretty
watch
much.
movies. I mean, we'll play tennis and stuff.
Not now.
No, not right now, for sure. Actually, her tennis is safe to do, but I wouldn't really try it.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, right now, we're not really under quarantine, but
We're
it's
getting there.
it's gonna get there
It's
for
gonna get
sure.
there for sure. Yeah.
Dude, it's just insane times we're living in.
It is a very. Who could have seen this coming? That's the thing about this virus. It
The
came.
Simpsons.
It's funny. Facts. Okay. Yeah. Like,
I don't
here's
know
the thing
why.
about this though.
Hmm.
It was. You know what? We could have seen this coming because it started in China, and that was the
Mhm.
whole thing over there, and that they were, obviously they were worried for a good reason because this thing was bad.
Exactly.
And then came, did it go to the, what? I don't know the time, but it eventually got to us, and now
Right.
it's at such a state where it's like, okay, this is bad.
It's getting really bad.
It's really bad. So
Yeah. And like it's so many videos, like the reason why I apologize for my update videos, because like I was like really looking back at West, and I was like, wow, I sound like a dick. And like I wasn't really thinking about anything, especially my future vlogs, because like I was saying like, so Web is close, I can still go out.
yeah,
I mean, like, to be fair, we weren't fully quarantined yet until I left,
yeah,
which, yeah, and like I didn't catch anything, and I always stayed away from the elderly in just large groups.
yeah.
But
But now it's like it's the time.
it's
where-
the time
it's
for
the
sure,
time.
for sure.
It's the time, and honestly, let's be real. It should have been the time from the start, because
Yeah,
even though we weren't necessarily in quarantine, even though we weren't necessarily told to do this or that, it was still here. It
Yeah.
wasn't here, like
Yeah.
where we are.
I do feel like an idiot for ignoring that.
But you know what? Don't think about that. Just
Yeah.
think about the future and think about how we can protect ourselves,
Yeah.
the elderly, our parents, family,
Exactly.
everyone. Because
Like, as long as we do everything together, it'll be okay. I think that's one thing that people really misunderstand.
oh yeah,
And like, we just need to stay calm. Like, don't get me wrong, there's time for you to panic for sure.
oh, yeah.
But like, I don't think you should be panicking 24/7.
yeah.
Panic is gonna make anything just worse,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Being worried and stressed in this situation, and you know what? In general, even before this, is natural. It's just a part of us.
Which I heard actually makes you, like, when you have corona, it makes you like die quicker if
Yeah.
you're stressed. So that's why I'm like, why? Just calm down.
Just take it easy.
Like, trust me. Like, would you rather be quarantined in like your house with a bed or a small apartment with no air conditioning?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Unless you
worse
are,
situations.
Unless you actually are, then I'm very sorry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, some people have it worse. Like,
Yeah.
when people are acting like, oh, dude, like, it's so sad I'd be
Okay.
quarantined.
You know what? We have a few more minutes. Let's just talk about this. The toilet paper.
God, what is that about? I don't
don't-
understand it.
It's just
I don't get the
people-
meme.
It's fear, because everyone, when people are scared, they flock like sheep.
Very
Yeah.
true.
That sounded edgy, but here's what I mean.
Flock
when
like
you
sheep.
when you
Yeah.
see when you hear one person scream and you see them run, you may run with them because you
Yeah.
know that's just a natural reaction.
Yeah.
And when everyone started collecting the toilet paper, everyone else did, and now it's gone. Well, now everything's gone.
Yeah.
But the whole toilet paper thing, that was at the start of the thing. Like, other groceries were still there, but, we were already out of toilet paper. Thankfully, we got some. But, yeah, it's a really risky situation.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's really, we're pretty much almost there.
Yeah. Like,
Just for,
Dude.
just,
literally when I went to Target to, like, purchase this microphone you're actually listening to, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry. People are gonna say that they only blue microphones. I don't care. First of all, like literally, like the guy was saying, like it sucks because I was literally needing toilet paper today,
Yeah.
and like I was like, well, you're shit out of luck.
That was good.
Like, yeah, I didn't even realize what I just said. Damn it.
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm just full with dad jokes.
Yeah.
And like, dude, you know what's the weirdest thing?
What?
Like, it's been rounding up the weirdest people here. Like with Corona, like, I don't know why. I'm like, people need to stay civil, man. Like literally, like.
This is not the time for arguments and for
debates or anything
debates.
like
No,
that.
this is like the worst part about this is that. Well, no, not the worst part. Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
One of the bad parts about this is the fact that it's during the election, and that discourse is everything in that.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna get political though. I'm just gonna say it's kind of
definitely not.
Just bad timing.
Very terrible timing. Anything.
It's awful timing for so many people, and it's also it just. I don't know. I don't want to say it shouldn't have been this bad. Maybe because everyone wasn't really following the rules and stuff. Because like let's be real.
Facts.
Like when you're not a part of that situation exactly, because like you had your hot spots, and now there's a ton of hot spots because
exactly.
many people are still going out, and many people are just ignoring the warnings and the signs, and it's all really scary stuff, and it's just it's scary. Was that me?
What do you mean?
Bruh. Hold on.
Whoa. Interesting.
Sorry, I activated Siri. Anyways, it's all scary stuff, and just stay safe. In the end, just stay safe.
Just stay safe,
do
guys.
what you can to stay safe.
Facts.
And audio, speaking, you can still speak to your friends. There's still opportunities.
Facts.
If you have a
FaceTime,
phone,
stuff
laptop,
like that.
you can use Discord, you can use Skype, you can use very primitive apps. It doesn't matter what you use. Just if you want to keep communicating with people, speak to them online and stuff like that, and just stay informed. If you have an outbreak in your area, stay inside.
Do it and wash your hands, you filthy animals.
Anyways, Wesley, you do the honors. Tell us what platforms this podcast will be on.
I'm gonna wait for it to. Okay, guys, we hit the timer. I wanted to make sure we hit it. Okay, so hopefully this will be on SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify, and Apple Music. That was so creepy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And guys, thank you so much for listening to the first episode of the Pine Podcast.
It's very nice being on here.
Yes. Thank you for being my guest, Spencer.
No problem, man.
We're not gonna shake hands because it's a little weird.
Also, don't touch me.
I haven't.
Okay,
You're
good.
kind of repulsive. I'm just joking.
Oh,
Like the Repulsive Podcast you should listen to. No, I'm just joking.
the Repulsive Podcast.
That's Logan Paul's.
Is that actually?
Yeah, it's actually not bad, which is weird. He actually acts like Logan Paul, like a good, like not in like online persona. But okay, yeah, yeah. This was the first episode. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay indoors, and remember, things will get better. All right, bye guys.
Bye-bye.